so I'm gonna have to keep this like intro and outro a little bit short because my battery for my camera is dying. I thought it was charging while, like I have two, so I thought one was charging while the other one was filming, but it wasn't, because that's my life. I forgot to turn the power bar on, so nothing was actually doing anything. So I charged it for like 10 minutes so that it just had enough to do the intro and outro. So anyways, let's get started. This is like a zombie Ursula. I really wanted to do Ursula since my hair, I knew I could get very like similar to her, like up in craziness. So yeah, I definitely wanted to try my hand at that. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to know how to recreate this look, just keep watching. So the first thing I'm doing is just taking purple body paint and completely covering my face and neck. This is gonna take a couple layers, and what you want to do is put one layer on and then let it completely dry, and then add another layer, let it completely dry, and continue on until you get a pretty even look. It's going to be very streaky for the first couple of layers. And then what I did afterwards was I took a beauty blender and heavily dipped it into the face paint and used that to even out any like specific spots that weren't quite even with the skin. Just be aware that if you don't add enough body paint to your beauty blender, it will actually take off the face paint from your face, so it's kind of like, you gotta be careful with that, but it really does help even everything out. And now I'm taking a really dark purple and filling in my eyebrows. I didn't want to overextend them, I didn't want to make them cartoony. The only thing I did was made them a little bit more arched and a little bit longer on the sides, just to kind of give like a villainous vibe to them, I guess. But I basically just followed my normal eyebrows, just exaggerating them a little, just so that it looks a bit more natural. Now I'm adding white body paint and using it as highlights, where you would naturally put highlights on your face, and I do a couple layers of that. Now I'm using a dark purple and contouring my nose and the sides of my face, just to give her a really like skinnier head, to make it a little bit more villainous, and just make it more 3D. If you contour your face normally, I really think that this also helps with the look, making it a bit more realistic. Since you are purple, it is nice to just carve out the face and just make it a little less flat. Now I'm adding a dark blue cream to my eyelid, and then I'm going to add a light blue cream to my crease, and then I'm going to buff that out with a fluffy brush, just to give her a little bit of eyeshadow. Nothing too crazy. And then what I did afterwards was I lined my eye and added false eyelashes, and then right at the end I decided to smoke out my bottom lash line, but again, this part is you can totally change it, like anything you want to do to this beauty part of the eye, you can. I chose to go with blue just to match Ursula in the movie, but honestly, you could use any colors you wanted to. And like I said, I added eyeliner, false eyelashes, and then smoked out my bottom lash line. And now I'm adding highlights, like shimmery highlights. I believe I'm using Champagne by Jaclyn Hill. And just adding it to the apples of my cheeks. I believe I add it to my forehead and my chin a little bit, just to add a bit of shine to this look. Because she is underwater, and I don't know, I feel like her skin would be a bit more reflective, kind of like Scales, but kind of not. And now you're going to want to take some black body paint and start doing the outline of your zombie mouth. Yeah, just get a good outline and then place where you want all the teeth. And you really want to try and match the teeth with your realistic teeth so that when you open your mouth to talk, the illusion is still there. So yeah, a good way to do this is just follow your lip line with the middle of the teeth, I guess. Or where the teeth meet would be a better way to say that. And then I filled in all the teeth with white body paint. good angles, Tank. Good angles. You're a real professional, aren't ya? And I'm taking red body paint and filling in the gaps between the white. You can do this in opposite steps if you want to fill in the red first and then the white. I just find that when I do that, it's harder to make the white more pigmented. It usually ends up blending with the red, so I try and do the white first and then work all the other colors around it. And now I'm just taking a black eyeshadow. You can use black or gray, whichever you prefer, and just darkening everything, shadowing the inside of my mouth as if it's more sunken in than my skin, I guess. And I'm taking a red body paint and making kind of like tendon-looking things, like, I don't know, little skin pieces. I don't even know what you call them. Now I'm just taking a purple lip stain and lining the other side of my lip, and then fixing my eyeliner, and then adding highlight to the tendons. That's what I'm calling these. I don't even know what I really would call these, like stringy, fleshy bits, because that's a super catchy name. And now you're just going to do a black outline around the other eye, fill it in with black body paint, and then set it with black eyeshadow so that you get it as dark as possible. And when setting it with black powder, it also won't crease around your eye. And now I'm creating the red, like, fleshy bit that's holding our eye. And just adding detail into it, and highlights and lowlights and all that good stuff. And then the more detail you add to the eye, the more realistic it looks. I added a bit of veins and a light spot to the iris just to make it more realistic. And now I'm creating the hole in my head with this tentacle coming out, I guess. And so yeah, just draw the tentacle, fill it in. And then I decided that I wanted it holding the shell piece from the necklace that she gives Ariel. So I add that in afterwards, which is a good part, which is like a good thing about body paints. You can always overlap them once they dry. And then I'm just adding tentacles, more tentacles around my neck. And all I did was fill those in and then add little fish skeletons in them. My camera died or I would have shown that. And this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And that's it. That's all, guys. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Share this video if you want someone to see it. And leave a comment down below. Do you like zombie Ursula more than regular Ursula? Or are you not really part of like the zombie fad? Because I know it's kind of like trending right now to be, you know, in love with zombies. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Just remember that if you have left a comment down below, if you have any privacy settings whatsoever, sorry. It's so hard to keep this eye like squinting as I'm talking. Anyways, I can't reply to you directly. So what I do is I like your comment and then I put your username at the top and my reply underneath. And so yeah, that's how that works. If you don't have any privacy settings though, I can reply to you directly, so you don't need to worry about that. Feel free to follow me on my social media, especially if you recreate any of my looks. I love to see them. On Twitter, it's at KSBELLANGER, and on Instagram, Google+, and Tumblr, it is xoxoprettybitches. And on Facebook, it's www.facebook.com/TinkTheMadScientist. And the only thing that I would say with this look, like if you wanted to actually go out like this, I would invest in sclera lenses. Again, I've never had them. I have heard they can be uncomfortable, but that's the only thing I know that can kind of block out the whites of your eyes, basically, especially if you do like a black eye where it's like supposed to not be there. Because let me tell you, doing this all day, it gets old real quick. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this look. I think it's really fun. It's almost like a pop art zombie, you know what I mean? And I'm sorry that I didn't get to film the neck piece. Again, my camera died and then I didn't have enough battery, and so all that jazz. But honestly, once you do one tentacle, you've done them all. So if you did the face one, you'll be fine for the neck one, trust me. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you pretty bitches in my next video.